Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight. Let's talk autism with Autism and Us. If you are brand new to our Let's Talk Autism sessions, what this is all about is us just coming together as parents and another way for us to socialize, another safe space, dog barking, for us to come together and learn, share, and support one another. Sammy. Anyway, my name is Nita. For those of you who don't know me, I am one of the admins of this wonderful establishment. And Linda is somewhere around here. Hey, Teresa, how are you doing this evening? I don't see our dear Mr. Charles just yet anyway. And we'll see if Linda comes on up. How are you guys doing? Yesterday was not yesterday. Oh my goodness. Friday was DeAndre's last day of the summer program. So he'll have 2 weeks and then they start school on the 26th. So got to keep him busy for these next 2 weeks. Very busy. Doing good? Well, awesome. How's David doing? How's he doing? How's he coming along? There's Linda. Do I need to add you up, Linda, or can you get up? Can you hear me? I don't know if she can hear me. I don't see Mr. Charles in the chat. Oh. David is doing good. Awesome. Is he done with Vacation Bible School? As soon as we can get Linda up here, we'll see if she has a topic for us. Hello, over there in TikTok. I am going live by Facebook as well as TikTok. I haven't been on live all week, actually. This has just been one of these weeks. One of those weeks. A little busy, trying to take care of a little bit of that, and then the rest, I just been in the bed, resting, all that good stuff. DeAndre's been busy, so that's a good thing. Hey, Mr. Charles, there you are. I was just looking for you. I'm going to put the link back in there for you. I hope all of you are doing good. We're waiting on Linda. I don't know if she's able to hear us or not. How are you this evening, Mr. Charles?
Oh, I'm fine. How about you, Nita and Linda?
I'm doing good. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Thanks. There she is.
Sorry about that, my sound again.
Oh, okay.
So see, we're both wearing our autism shirts tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I've got 2 of them. I wore the other one last week, so, you know.
Oh, it ended on the 20th. Okay. So did he start school or does he have a little free time? He already started back or he's starting back. I know you went to the open house, right? How's Emily doing, Linda?
She's doing good. I told her when she had, I thought it was, so I guess I told her on Friday that she has 5 days left of summer break. And she wasn't too happy. She had tears and she didn't really cry, but she did have tears. And she went away, went to her room for a bit, came back out and said, school in 5 days. And I said, yeah.
Oh,
So I guess she had to digest the fact and then settle with it.
yeah.
So yeah. And then yeah, so she's doing okay. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Well, this Wednesday I'm going to be boarding the train and heading to Portland, where my daughter will pick me up. Probably should be accompanied by my grandson and granddaughter-in-law.
Portland,
Okay.
Maine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome sauce.
Yeah.
A little trip.
Yeah. Always look forward to seeing Dorothy and look forward to seeing Ronan and Kate too.
Okay. Now that's your grandson?
Yeah, my grandson Ronan and his bride Kate.
Okay. Okay. Well, awesome sauce.
Yeah.
So I'm getting ready to pick your brain, Linda. What you got for us tonight? DeAndre, turn it down. What you got for us tonight?
Give me a second. Let me think on this.
Okay. While she's thinking of a topic, and this dog is, every time I get on here, he wants to get up here. I just gave him a bath not too long ago. So he's nice and smelling good, smelling like cherries.
I guess I would say, oh, he's so cute. Was he just groomed or something? He smells like cherries, you said?
Yeah, I just gave him a bath myself.
Yeah, that's what I started doing too, and
Yeah.
doing the cuts and stuff. I would say plans for your loved one on the spectrum as an adult or growing up. Do you want them into the adult transition programs or the older adult day programs? Would you allow them to work? Do you prefer for them to live in a residential assisted type of a setting at home? So I guess all of those things, because even when Emily was, as soon as we found out about the autism, you start thinking about what's this going to look like as an adult.
All right.
And on the way is preparing for that goal. So it kind of is relevant at any point in time.
And that's something I'm thinking of as far as long term. Now I'm loving this adult transition program he's in now. But then you mentioned assisted living.
Mm-hmm.
So and in long term, that's something to, consider. We always mention what will we do, if we're not here. And even though we have loved ones that are willing to take care of them, should there be a point that we at least let them stay for a few months just to see how it is, for that just in case? What is your thoughts on that?
I agree with that, because I think that I don't know if we'll do it, because I don't know if she's at that level,
Right.
or if we can find a suitable place for her level. But I do think that that's a good idea, because then it kind of has the setup and the preparation of, we won't always be here. And, they want to, I read this article, and it's strange, and it caught me by surprise, that autistic people have a higher mortality rate when they are not introduced and taught skills. So like doing laundry, doing dishes, preparing your meal, every little thing that they can do, or that you can teach them to do, and they're working on it, is always good. They said the less that they learn as far as things like that, like self-care and everyday living skills, the mortality rate is higher and younger. I think the average mortality is 37, but that takes into account kids that have passed away from running away, going in water, things like that. And then it also counts in the ones that, you know, lived a long life. So it's got that medium age of 37. But it was relating their skills, their levels, their and it was the way the article went, it was like as if your child was a number 3 severe, and only was capable of doing 2 things, knowing those 2 things, no matter how vital they are better than not knowing any. Like, oh, he can only do this, so I just do it for him. You know, it doesn't. It was just saying simply that when they're pushed to their or encouraged to meet their level, the
So it's
mortality rate goes
beneficial.
down.
It's beneficial for us as caregivers to encourage that independence.
Exactly.
And stop doing things for them. Now that's one of the things that I do like about this adult transition program he's in. They have a mock apartment. So they have a room that's set up with a sofa, stove, or refrigerator. They have a little kitchen, like a living room space, a bathroom.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and even a washer and dryer. So they, you know, teach them all of those things, you know, just in case if they were to live on their own. So I like that. But I, as his caregiver, I have to stop. And that's one of our problems. I have to stop doing a lot of things for him. Because I know, you know, I'm cooking his meals and I need to have him, instead of me just doing everything, have him come in and help me, even when he resists, you know, to try and get him to start learning how to.
I'm right there with you. That's my problem. My problem is always to, you know, if you know, to do it for her. It's just automatic, you know. And so when I was reading this, I was saying, "Oh man, I got some work to do," you know. Steve, and I read it to Steve, and Steve, you know, I seen him starting to pick up with her, getting her laundry, you know, bringing her laundry downstairs, you know, starting and running the laundry, and we give her as much assistance as she needs. But we give her as much independence as she learns. So, and her school is the same way. She has her classroom, but then they have this huge kitchen, and there's 4 different classes. So there's 4 kitchens in the big room. So one of the kitchens is their kitchen to maintain, keep clean, cook your lunch, things like that. Then they have a laundry area too, where they wash their towels and stuff like that. They have a job per week. Each student has a job around the class. So yeah, it's we noticed that it was very, very hard to take Emily to a restaurant. Anything sitting quiet and things like that. And this summer we had a thing with Steve's family, and then we took her out the other day. She's excellent because she got used to doing that. I think the benefit of that was she got used to doing it with other people. That, you know, kids don't play the same games with other people that they do with you, especially among their peers. They're not going to show out as much in front of their peers. So yeah, so she gained the skills, and yeah, it's awesome. But she would never do it for us.
That's very good. Very good.
Sammy, get down.
Yeah.
You know,
get down.
That's the thing. I think it never hurts. You know, as a parent, you know what your child is capable of learning. You know what he's capable of learning right now. You might not know what he's capable of learning a year from now, but you know what he's capable of learning right now at his present level, and you can teach your child that. You know, I think about my mom teaching me, you know, basic skills of cooking and doing laundry and so on. Right now, the reason I was a little late tonight was I was moving a load of laundry into the dryer and getting another load into the washer. So, you know, and 2 days ago, for the first time, I fixed something that was my favorite of all the things my mom used to fix, all the entrees she used to fix. That was the chicken with biscuits and gravy. I don't know if I followed the same recipe she did. Probably not. The biscuits, I used a recipe from allrecipes.com, but the chicken and gravy, something I kind of figured out myself. I did, but Cindy loved it, and in fact, we had it last night, and tonight we had the remainder of the chicken. The biscuits were gone, but I cooked some Brussels sprouts and some rice with it.
So, what do you guys in the chat? What do you guys do for your children when it comes to independence? Are you one of those parents that do everything? Well, not everything, but like I said, like with me, I'm guilty of always cooking his meals for him or fixing those sandwiches instead of saying, okay, it's time for you to do this, or at least being in the kitchen with him. Mel Sue, hi Mel Sue. Hey, my 14-year-old son with ASD is entering high school this year. I'm so nervous about bullying. He can't communicate if he is being treated poorly. Also, how can I add executive functioning skills to his IEP? Any other input on his IEP entering high school would be wonderful. He will have an aide. Okay, he has a one-on-one aide. That's awesome. If you were able to get him a one-on-one, that's awesome. Do you have any input, Linda?
Well, first off, it's really good that he has an aide, because an aide should always have eyes on him. So the bullying should be limited by that. The other thing is, did she say nonverbal? She said nonverbal, or he can't communicate?
He can't communicate. And we have the IEP coach asked, does he have an AAC device?
Yeah, the PECS, the picture communication device. That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, if he can't communicate it, are you saying he can't communicate it in words? Can he communicate? How does he communicate with you? If he's sick, if he's hurting, if he doesn't like something, he's scared of something. How does he communicate that to you?
Yeah, I'm going to add one observation too, and that's that bullying occurs at every grade level. So, 8th grade, 9th grade, there's, it occurs at every grade level. So the concern really, shouldn't be specific to high school. It should be any level of school.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference will probably be if he's around a new group of people. Then that new group of people, you don't know who's, in that group. You don't know, usually when you go to high school, it's a different group of kids. Not all different, but you have more kids come in that you didn't know. So that transition could be difficult.
And the IEP coach asked if also does he use ASL, another form of communication.
Yeah, that's.
So
sign language or the communication device, if he uses either of those, and if he does communicate with you in a way where he can let you know he's hurt, scared, angry, when he communicates like that to you, I guess, is it not with words? And I would say that if he can communicate those things with you, the behaviors or the communication will come through that. I think you may not have all the fine details. You may not get the exact situation, but you will get behaviors as far as he's scared. He doesn't want to be there. Something's going on, Emily was 3 and I knew exactly what it was and who it was because of body language and her behavior. So I knew I knew it right away without words. But I think, moms and kids, you have that bond, but just watch the communication. It doesn't have to be words to let you know. And then if you feel anything, go to the school and, even ask them, would you have any reason why you have any idea why my son is afraid, why he's nervous, why he's scared,
And one rule of thumb about when you are in a IEP or getting ready to start your IEP meeting, to get a notepad. It's your best friend, especially when it comes to IEPs. And write down your child's needs, not their wants, but their needs. What do you need? What do they need to function? What do you want, DeAndre? What do they need to function and be successful? Think of things around the home, but keep that. This boy. Yes, we're going tomorrow. Okay, we're going to Myers. But keep that in mind. Teresa says David starts school in 2 days.
Hey, Sonia.
And happy birthday, Sonia. Sonia had a birthday. Was it yesterday? Happy birthday. Teresa says, what happened? What happened? What happened? I don't know.
What was she talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, maybe she walked into a discussion about bullying and wondering what it was about. And
oh, bullying. Okay.
It's just it's not that somebody got bullied, but it's
He's
that
nervous about
a mother is
bullying.
worried about it.
One thing you can do to counter that is stay present. I mean, it may not stop it, but when other kids and adults know that you are always around, it could minimize that risk. You know what I'm saying? But I know I'm nervous about bullying, but stay present in the school. Make sure the bus driver knows you. Make sure his teachers and the school staff knows you. Every day. I mean, not every day, but show your face at least once a week if you can. Communicate with the teacher on the phone, daily if you can. How's my child doing? What's going on? By text. They even have the apps now where the teachers can communicate what the class is doing, but stay present. That is one way to help, counter that feeling of bullying. Anybody else? Kelly says, and how you pronounce that? Aurora.
Aurora.
Okay.
Aurora.
Aurora used the microwave.
I was laughing. You said okay.
Okay. Used the microwave for the first time this morning. All right. She is 12.
Nice.
I was so proud. So now I am planning on teaching her to use it for herself, such as popping popcorn. That's awesome. Yep. Keep it going.
That's good.
Keep it going. We celebrate everything. That's awesome. Yep. Keep it going. Sonia says, I have Queen cook her own meals and cook for her dad sometimes. Okay. All right. Queen the chef. Okay. He said, or she, Melsu. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if your mom or dad. He is verbal.
Yeah. I kind of figured that the boy was verbal, but verbal doesn't mean that they can effectively communicate everything that's going on with them.
Right.
Like there were some things that I couldn't communicate effectively to my mom, my dad, even though I was verbal all the way through. But there's a difference between being verbal and being able to communicate effectively.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because something, and then there's some things you may understand what your child is trying to say, like with me and DeAndre, whereas the teacher or someone else may not be able to understand it because of their language barriers.
Yeah.
Yeah, being verbal, you're right, doesn't always mean they can communicate well. Um, Sonia says, I also make her clean up after herself after I show her how I want it to be done. Now that's good. Now, see,
That,
that's one of the hardest things I have with DeAndre. And I try, but that boy's room, you always hear of a boy's room. I walk in there and I'll be like, oh, Lord, what did you do? I mean, I could clean it and mop it and everything. And then I give them 2 days. 2 days, it's just like DeAndre. Then I have to sing the cleanup song. Clean up, clean up. So he'll help me clean up, But yeah, that's something I really need to stay on him about picking up after himself after he finished, using things. Um, yeah, that's something. Mel Sue says, but it's a different verbal, not like the way we communicate, if that makes sense. Look, Sammy.
Look.
oh, hey. All right.
Look at that puppy. Look.
All right. There you are, Linda.
No. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's good to see your face here. Good to see you live.
Yes. There's Linda. Now, which one is that, Linda?
This one's mine. This is Peach. Daisy's outside with, yeah.
Oh, hey, Peach.
Daisy's outside with her mama.
You look,
Yeah.
Sammy.
Look,
Woof.
Sammy.
Sammy saying,
Oh, she's looking.
la,
She's.
la.
I know.
Yeah. Woof.
Hi, Jill. DeAndre, Miss Jill says hello. Are you
Hi,
going to
Jill.
come say hi to everybody? DeAndre, you going to come say hi to everybody?
Yeah.
Hi, Candy. Come say
I'll
hi.
say hi to DeAndre and I'll say woof to both dogs. Hi, Candy.
Teresa says, I am always in contact with my son teachers every single day. Yes, that's awesome.
Very good.
Yeah, as much as you can be. As much as you can be. Just let them know that you are around and you'll be around. Candy says Joe wipes down his area before or after he eats. He takes the trash out now. Yeah. DeAndre does have a Sunday routine. Every Sunday, he takes the garbage out and pulls the can up front. So that's one of his chores. I've tried with the dishes. He will not stick his hands in that dishwater for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah. But
he does stick out the trash. And he's gotten really good because I used to have to, walk with him to make sure he does it correctly, but now he has it down pat. Goes and takes the garbage and pulls it out. So yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And actually, that's what I did just before we came on here.
What you say?
That's what I did just before I came on this meeting, or shortly before. Took the garbage out and
okay.
Recyclables get collected every other Monday. The garbage every Monday, so I push the garbage up to the street. But recyclables don't go this Monday.
Yeah, we used to have every other Monday, but now they do it every week, which is a good thing. Yeah. We get bulk, the garbage and the recyclables every week, every Monday.
Whoa,
so that's a good thing.
Whoa, we get bulk free for 2 times a year.
That's it?
2 times a year, yeah. When I heard my aunt had it, when she was telling me about it, she had it every other week. But now every week, what? I'm jealous.
They just started.
A year.
I think they just started in May doing it every week, and I think they changed companies if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, I like that because I had some stuff to clean out the basement, so every week made it, good because I could do
Yeah.
a little bit this week and throw out a little
Mhm.
bit that week.
Really? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
Let's see. Joe just throws everything in a toy box, including shoes.
Oh, wow.
As long as it's put away, I guess he says. David is now putting on deodorant every day and making his own bed every morning. Okay, that's good. Well, that's
Very
another
good.
thing. DeAndre and his hygiene is great. He has his morning routine. The only thing I do have to direct him when he's in the shower, like make sure you wash your arms real good. But once he gets out the shower, he's on point. He puts on his deodorant. He has everything, a little basket on the shelf in the bathroom as he is with all of his, hygiene stuff. So he has that down pat.
This article right here, activities of daily living, it says limited self-sufficiency in activities of daily living is another significant predictor of mortality in adults with autism. Activities of daily living refer to tasks such as personal hygiene, dressing, eating, and managing household chores. Higher levels of independence in these activities have been associated with lower risk of mortality over time. And then it says for every 1 point increase in measure of activities of daily living, indicating like it says indicating higher levels of independence. Individuals with autism have 6.5 lower risk of mortality over the next 20 years. But yeah, so it says by addressing social skills impairments, promoting independence and activities of daily living, it may be possible to positively influence the outcomes and quality of life for individuals with autism. These factors should be taken into consideration when designing interventions and support systems. And that's the thing, because it's so easy when you've been doing something for them for so long. It's sometimes, and I will say it, sometimes it's just easier to do it, so you don't, it's not like your other kids. But yeah, I think that's a thing right there. Everything they can do or they're capable of doing, I think we should give them the opportunity.
Yeah. DeAndre, out of there. Out. He's on the prowl.
Oh, in the kitchen?
DeAndre.
Yeah.
He found my stash.
Oh, of what?
Peanut butter.
Oh.
Excuse me, you guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, let me see. Where were we? Charles, do you remember what comment she was on?
I don't know. This one she hadn't gotten to.
Okay. Yeah, we did
that one. That one we just covered, and that
we
one
did
we
this
covered.
one. Yep.
That one we covered.
And
then you had pulled up one that we hadn't covered, at least what I could see. Yeah, this one you covered.
It's a different verbal, not like the way we communicate. Oh, if that makes sense. No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Emily is verbal. She can say everything very clear. She's not, the only thing that I can explain it is she's not conversational per se, where she can drive a conversation. She doesn't offer information. She knows how to. She's verbal about her needs, and if we ask her something, we can get some answers. But we ask her, "How was your day today?" We're never gonna know how it was, or she's not descriptive like that. This year there was a bullying incident with her, and we called an IEP. We had it taken care of, but she was not able to tell us what happened. We asked questions. One question let us know the answer, though. Steve knew to ask if it was a boy or a girl, and we knew it was a girl. She said it was a girl, and there's only one girl in the class, so she only comes around one other girl. So we have it in the IEP now. They are not to be in the bathroom together, not to be in the kitchen together. Anywhere they are not to be next to each other. So, but we got that from her with her limited language. So there are ways. Just keep a sharp eye on any changes or any behaviors that he shows. Every day, yep. Oh yeah, I like that. Joe wipes down his area before and after he eats. He takes the trash out now. That's right.
That's a good
Yeah,
routine.
yeah, it is. Yeah, I have to say that Emily, out of all four of my kids, has the she's on schedule. She has the best routine. She's if she eats, she's going to clean up her stuff. She's just everything is just regular for her. Like he wipes the table down, he wipes the spot down, and then takes the garbage out. Yeah, that's Emily has like to the T everything that needs to be done. But as for my other kids, procrastination, I don't know, I forgot.
Yeah, interesting. That's very good.
Yeah, that is good. Did you do this one, Nita?
No, this one.
Okay, this one's probably going to cut. Oh, no, it doesn't. Okay, I have a parent conference tomorrow with her teacher. She just started middle school and showing behaviors such as self-harming, yelling, etc. I have asked for a behavioral plan to be put in place along with her IEP and to make it a legal document. I found out that they are not doing any field trips, and I feel it's important for her and other kids to have them. So I'm planning on taking her. Can we add that into her IEP?
What type of school is she? Is she in a public school?
And what type of program?
And
what
state? Type of program? Yeah, because field trips, I know here it's all a part of the inclusion. So they should be taking trips. I'm wondering.
And do you mean field trips or community outings?
Right.
Let's see this one. My grandson Zion has 2 cats and 2 dogs. Zai's puppy cries when it's time for him to go to school. Zai's puppy is named Joe. Thor is our Pomeranian. Oh, the cats are named Luna and Tiger or Tigger.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, you love the animals.
Oh,
yes, he's on the prowl.
Oh, he had his meds, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's on the prowl. How do I teach him to tie his shoes? He thinks he will wear no tie shoes forever. You just have to be consistent and try the bunny ears at first and just keep it consistent. He'll get it eventually. I know DeAndre, his RBT had a mock shoe, with the shoestring that they used to practice on all the time. And then he would do his own shoe. He has the tying part good. He knows how to tie really good, but he doesn't, tighten them. Yeah. Yeah. But he does pretty good. But I would just say be consistent, Candy.
Yeah, I was around 8 years old, I think, when I learned finally to tie my shoes. Before that, others had to tie them for me.
Hey, Danielle.
I could untie them, but I couldn't tie them.
She's very organized. Hey, RS. She's very organized.
Yeah, all right.
I don't know who her mom is.
Another thing was learning how to tie a tie. My dad taught me that, but he taught me how to tie, your standard knot, and that's what I've always done. I've never been able to learn how to tie a Windsor knot, though.
Yeah, yes, I hear you. Here. Takes five sips. Come on, you gotta have some water. drink.
Does he like water?
No, no.
No.
And
Oh, really?
the doctor told me, called me on the phone because his urine came back cloudy. So I have to have all the juice, all the pop, and make him drink water. He doesn't like it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got rid of the other stuff?
Yeah, I had to have. Well, it's not hidden,
Yeah.
but
Oh, it's
hidden. I can definitely identify with that. My son is definitely more responsible than my daughter. I wish DeAndre was. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Danielle. Um, public self okay, in a self-contained, and they don't do field trips. Really? She went on them in elementary school. I would say both. I plan on taking her to meet them.
Meet Temple Grandin.
Temple Grandin.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
That'd be a nice field trip. Yeah, I wonder why they don't. Yeah, DeAndre went, he was in a self-contained room, but all throughout his schooling, they went on field trips. And they did a lot more once he got to high school.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, pretty much anywhere, you can find a field that you can take kids to see. So, there shouldn't be any place you can't go on a field trip.
Oh, goodness, Mr. Charles.
I was listening to Sammy.
A field. Queen still won't tie her shoes and won't try to learn. She's 14. Oh, wow. She says, give me the slip-ons. Danielle says, I found a YouTube and sat down with my children to practice. Okay, that's another good idea.
That works, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nita is not going to get rid of the other drinks because she doesn't want anybody to touch her coffee. That's right. Do not go near the coffee. Okay.
That's right. When I've taken pictures of my breakfast and posted it on the group, there's always that coffee. And I only post my breakfast when I'm drinking out of the Autism cup, too.
Yeah,
I have a couple other mugs I alternate that with, but when I take pictures to post in this group, it's always with that coffee mug.
Jill says, my grandson doesn't tie his shoes yet. He'll be 11 in October. He can dress himself, but there's no guarantee that his shorts will be straight and on the right way. He sometimes puts them on backwards.
Yeah, well, I don't know. It's hard for a guy to put pants on backwards and not know they're backwards. I mean, considering, women's clothes don't necessarily have a fly in front. They may or may not, but guys' clothes do. So, it's a little surprising that a boy would not know that he's put.
Right.
I mean, he might put them on backwards, but he wouldn't know when he goes to button and zip them up and that's reaching behind. Something's wrong with this picture.
Kelly says, hey, P, how are you? Kelly says the regular classes are going on one, but not her class. Oh, wow. Yeah, you would think, to be part of the program, her program is inclusion. So I would definitely bring that up because why not? Why can't they go on trips, even if it's a sensory friendly trip,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe kind of a lumped special needs class. Special needs kids lumped together, kids with different special needs. And that may be the problem, that some of those kids, there are various reasons why, taking them on a field trip would not be a good idea. But, all the kids pay the penalty for that, though.
Oh, are you talking to DeAndre?
I guess it sounds like she's muted for some reason. So
Yeah, maybe she is talking to him.
Okay. Wait a minute. Wait 1 second, P. Can you handle the chat for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, so that's probably a story that I can't do jogger.
My husband ties my shoes, and sometimes my shirt is on inside out, and I'm not going to criticize anyone, so I'm not going to criticize anyone. Emily doesn't tie her shoes either. She's 19. We buy her these things that go in the place of shoelaces. Emily has really small hands. Her hands are really small, and she doesn't have a whole lot of hand strength. But yeah, she's never learned to tie.
Yeah, it's more a matter of dexterity. Actually, small hands are an asset when it comes to tying shoes. That's not the problem. The problem is dexterity.
Yeah, no,
what you can do with the hands. It's
yeah,
not
I think
strength necessarily. It's dexterity and strength are two different things.
yeah, no, she does, like, she draws really well. She's like, she can do the fine motor skills and everything, and her hands are small, but it doesn't have I don't know, it's like strange. It's like she's very precise with them, but they don't have strength. Like, even if she could tie the bow, she doesn't have the strength to pull it tight. And Emily is so finicky about how her socks are on, how her shoes are on, the tension in the laces, how loose it is. Even her hair. When I'm doing her hair, she'll tell me if her ponytail is not tight enough. She'll tell me if it's not high enough, not low enough. For her, yeah, she's just very specific.
Yeah, and that's the thing. There's some fine skills involved there in tying shoes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, hopefully he won't wear his shoes out. He's tiring his shoes.
I know. Instead of
Okay, you guys, we are at our last 10 minutes. So this is the time. If you'd like to come on up, feel free. If you have something positive to share, feel free. If you have a business or an organization you like to share with the community, you are more than welcome to come on up. If you just want to say hi. Anyway, go ahead, Linda. What's the next one?
She said, I wanted him to know how to fasten his pants. That goes back to, I can't do jogger. I guess the jogger pants. So okay. She goes back with the buttons, and so that he can know how to fasten his pants.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that takes consistency. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's Sammy's long distance love.
Actually, Nita, that was her sister. You better not let Peach hear that. She'd be like, what's going on? That one was Daisy. Oops. She said, no, too late.
When I visited my daughter, she's got 2 white labs, and I tried playing different music on my phone, see how they'd react to it. I played Elvis Presley's Hound Dog and got no reaction whatsoever. So then I tried Patty Page's Doggy in the Window, and that got an instant reaction from the dogs.
Can't always find good help in educate. That's true. Unfortunately, there are those who are passionate and want to be in the profession, and then there are those who are just in there for the paycheck, and they are just those that are just outright mean.
Yeah.
Since David is going into the 8th grade, they do a lot more field trips. Good. And they should.
Yeah, because I'm sure they have a lot of fields around there that they can take kids.
Okay, Mr. Charles. On a positive note, she was just in the Miss American theme pageant and won Miss American Darling, a national pageant, and she was only special needs contestant. All right.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
With the town council this Tuesday for them to meet her and celebrate her title. That's awesome. Is that the picture, Kelly, in your profile? That is awesome.
That's really nice.
It's a big win.
It is.
Continue to be the biggest advocate for your loved ones. Thank you, Doretha. Thank you. Danielle says, have a great week, everyone. Reflect on your summer and think of something you would like to enjoy as summer winds down. Self-care Sunday. Very important. Thank you, Danielle.
Yeah, you two have a great week.
Found out we can stay with the pediatrician until they turn. Oh, until 20. Okay.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's
Michigan?
Awesome. Yeah, that would be awesome. Okay, everybody. Anybody want to come on up? Going once, going twice. Any last words, Linda?
No, same thing with Danielle. Take care of yourself and reflect. We're almost done with summer and this heat and going into the fall, going into the school year. So take it easy now, a few more days.
Mr. Charles?
Yep. The advice, especially good advice, given tonight is to the extent possible, teach your kids basic life skills. I'm glad my mom taught me them. And finally, the other night, I fixed something that I always liked it when she fixed it. Now I fixed it. Chicken and biscuits and gravy. I have to do it again.
Yeah. Mental health is... No, that was where she won she won a title door state. She is with Miss American Volunteer.
You're right.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Have a great week. You too, Jill.
You too, Jill.
Bye, Jill.
Okay, everybody. Another great discussion. And we will see you guys next week. Same time, same place. Have a great one, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.